Global Elite Media presents Patricia. Let's talk. Please press share, subscribe, and like. Share this video with someone who you may think need it. Now, today we're going to talk about the light and the darkness. I heard someone say the other day that if they go to church every Sunday, they were going to be saved, whatever that means. If you think by going to church every Sunday is going to place you in the light, you have another thing coming, because it's not. Now let me explain to you, because people are choosing darkness every day, but you don't even realize you're choosing it, the darkness. You cannot straddle the fence. And 5 days a week, you want to choose darkness, and then 2 days out of the week, you want to choose the light. Or 20 hours a day, you want to choose the darkness, and 4 hours a day, you want to choose the light. No, you either choose the light and you're in the light, or you're choosing the darkness and you're in the darkness. There's no in between, and you cannot straddle the fence the way you've been straddling for years. And this is why you all struggle financially, you struggle with your health, you struggle trying to find genuine love from a partner. This is why. Because you're really living in darkness, and you think because you go to church every Sunday or because you believe in God, you're choosing the light. It really amazes me how drug addicts out here, which they are choosing the darkness, and then they sit up and talk about God all the time, like that's going to help them or save them for, I don't know. You've already chosen the darkness by choosing the drugs. There's no in between. When you choose the darkness, you're going to be in the darkness. When you choose the light, you're going to be in the light. Now, let me explain this and break this down to you about the darkness and the light. So the light is obviously God, okay? When you choose the light, you can't be gossiping about somebody. You can't be criticizing somebody. And you can't be talking about folks. Like, like you, for example, somebody come to your door and then you're at the table with some friends. Say, oh, Barbara, that's the lady who came to the door. That's a beautiful dress you got on. I really like that. As soon as Barbara goes shut the door, go out the front door and shut it, you're looking at your friends. Girl, you see that ugly dress? Honey, that was an ugly dress she had on. You can't do that and think you're choosing the light, because you're choosing the darkness. We have enough things going on in our own lives to be sitting up and gossiping about somebody else's, because I'm sure there are things in your life that people can gossip about. That's not the light you're choosing, is darkness. So you could go to church 24 hours a day, every day. But if you coming home gossiping about somebody 30 minutes out the day, you've chosen the darkness. So you have to, if you're a gossiper, you need to stop gossiping, stop criticizing people, stop talking about people, because those are the dark things that you're choosing. If you want to be in the light, you need to focus your attention on uplifting things. Control your thoughts so it's not on negativity and it's on positive. Anything that is positive is the light of God. Now, once you do that, you've chosen the light. And then once you chose the light, it'll like be in your life where it'll attract more light and more light and more light. Light begets light, darkness begets darkness. So if you're in the light, in other words, you'll find that your luck will be better. You'll be able to attract more love into your life if you're looking for a mate. And things will become easier to you. You won't have to struggle to get things of the light. Now, things of the light is abundance, good health, happiness, joy. Those are things of the light. And you when you choose the light, you're like a magnet, and you begin to draw all of those things of the light to you easily and effortlessly. Now, when you choose the darkness, which is gossip, talking about folks, you attract dark things to you, which are spirit attachments, sadness, struggling, financially struggling. All of the dark things of the darkness you attract to you, and you attract it more and more. I remember reading, I think I was a teenager, and I remember reading somewhere, I don't remember where it was now, this lady was saying that she had grown to the point spiritually that everything happened in her life easy and effortlessly, bringing her joy in her life, contentment and harmony. And I remember saying, wow, that's how I wanted to be, but didn't understand how to get there at the time. And then as I grew spiritually, God revealed it to me how to get there. When you choose the light, everything in your life is like a miracle. Everything good is attracted to you. And when you choose the darkness, everything of the darkness, misery, pain, suffering, you're attracting that to you. So we really have to, this is something that they should be teaching you at church, first of all, because you really have to know how you're choosing this darkness and light. Because if you don't, you're going to keep doing it because you have not a clue how you're attracting. Some people, when you talk to them about, I don't know what to really call this. I call it people who seek the truth, but some people call it the New Age movement. So some people think that New Age movement, that's just about, positive stuff, thinking positive stuff. What does that mean, positive stuff? You're not even aware of what it is. You are one with God. You are made in the image and the likeness of God. Therefore, you are supposed to live your life as God, which is what I'm terming as the light. So God is not God positive things, good things, things of harmony, things of joy? Yes. And that's the way you're supposed to live your life. Your thoughts should be that of joy, harmony, success. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you are made in the image and likeness of God. Now, if you want to choose the darkness, then again, you're going to have suffering, financial suffering just all in your life. Can't attract a man. You're sad, worry. All of that is darkness. So when you say, oh, that's just positive stuff, that's just positive thinking, that's that positive thinking stuff, You need to get on the bandwagon with the positive thinking stuff because God is positive thinking. God is positive. So when you live your life authentically, enjoy positive thinking, you're going to get more of it and more of it in your life. More joy, more positive, which will cause you to think, more positive thinking, more success, etc., etc. So remember, every time you choose, because that's what you're doing, you're choosing. Nobody is forcing it on you. You are choosing the darkness. So now you're supposed to be going in the direction of your mighty I am. And then when you choose the darkness, you're going in the opposite direction. So just always keep in your mind when you make a choice, am I choosing darkness or am I choosing the light? Ask yourself that every time you make a choice until you become comfortable and thoroughly understand that you are the one that's doing the choosing in your life. You are the one that's causing success or failure in your life. Nobody else. People like to go through life and not be accountable for things that they're doing. They like to blame other people or blame their parents. This is why they're not having a successful life, etc., etc. It's you. First of all, if you still 40 and 50 years old and talking about what your parents did when you were a little girl, that's darkness right there. You're choosing the darkness right there because you're choosing to focus on the negativity. I'm sure everybody could give you a sad episode that happened in their life when they was a child. But they don't drill on it all the time. Or blaming that sad episode for causing dysfunction in their life. I heard somebody say not long ago, your parents, they were talking to this girl who was, I think she was 40. I think she was 40 or in her 40s. And she was complaining about her parents when she was younger. And this lady said to her, your parents raised you for 18 years. You have been on your own for 22. What have you done to change your life from the direction that your parents from what your parents did? If you don't like what your parents did or how they raised you, you have had 22 years to change that. Your parents had 18, you've had 22. What have you done? Nothing. The girl just has gone through her life complaining. Her parents did this, her parents did that. Not taking accountability for anything or where she is in her life today. Just what her parents did. You're choosing the darkness because you're not being accountable and you're not taking responsibilities for your life. Okay, so I better end this recording and let you know again to think about it. Every time you make a choice, are you choosing the light or are you choosing the darkness? Thank you so much for tuning in to Patricia Let's Talk. Have a wonderful week.